Hi, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge Tura indoor-outdoor pendant. This is the 363015, and I happen to have one right here. This is in dark smoke, just so you know. It's actually coastal dark smoke. So technically this is an outdoor fixture. It's made out of aluminum, but I think this is so beautiful that this would be great inside. I would put this over kitchen island. If I was going to do a 72-inch long island, I would probably have 2 of these. If I was going to be doing like a 8-foot, 9-foot, 10-foot island, I would probably do 3 of these. And it's a great fixture. I'm a big fan of contemporary modernism, and this just ticks all the boxes for me. Okay, so let's get into the size of the fixture itself, and that's going to be the measurement from the bottom of it to the top right here, and that's going to be where the rods are going to begin. That's going to be 15.1 inches high. It's 9.4 inches by 10.1 inches. So it's a good size, like I said. Overall height, now we're talking about the distance from the bottom of the fixture to the ceiling itself is going to give you a range. It's going to start off at 19.8 at its shortest. That would make this almost a semi-flush if need be, if you have the ceiling height to accommodate that. And then as standard product, it'll go all the way to 49.8. You can call it 50 inches. So, but it also ships with 93 inches of wire. So if you need this to be longer, I could probably get you all the way to about 84, 85 inches overall height by having just you order another set of these pipes. And we'll go over these in just a bit. So another way for you to see the increments of the overall heights that are going to be available, this is going to be a chart down in the corner there, and that's going to show you all the heights this can be, and that's going to be from the 19.8 to about 50. And it's going to show you which combinations of these pipes you're going to use to get to those overall heights. So check that out. Let's talk about the pipes on their own. So Hubbardton's using this system of interconnected pipes. So these have threading on both ends, inside here, inside here. They go together with what's called a connector that has threading on the end. It's really simple. It really just goes in like, oops, let's put it in this side. Like that, there we go. So it just screws in really fast. You're going to be getting, as a kit, you're going to get 2 of the 12-inch pipes, 2 of these, 1 of the 6, and 1 of the 3 automatically. And then, like I said, if you needed this to be, let's see, what did I say, about 85 inches overall height, then you would just order another kit. And when you put them together, look at that. It's really, really tight. You barely even see a seam. It's pretty awesome. Then let's talk about, I want to talk about installations instructions because that's going to lead me to the canopy part of this. On that side of the screen, midway down, you're going to see a link. It's going to say, click here for installations instructions PDF. So open that up for me. That is going to show you a full parts list. All these things I have in front of me. It's going to show you how we put this together, which is basically, you're going to put a couple towels down. First, you're going to figure out which of the pipes you need to get to the overall height that you want. You're going to put a towel down. You're going to put the fixture down first. And then you're going to be sending the wire through these little pipes, one by one, not all together, just piece by piece. So you're going to go from here to a connector, to a pipe, to a connector, to a pipe, and eventually you're going to exit what's called a canopy. This is what's going on your ceiling. It's a 5.5 inch, goes over your standard junction box, just like that. This only weighs 11 pounds, so it only has to hang from a standard J box, and we can go from there. So it's easy, and then you just put it all together, screw those pipes together, and it's a done deal. And once you have it up, that's when you put the glass on. You'll notice there's a retaining ring right here. I'm going to take it off. It's going over a threaded porcelain socket, medium base, and you can see that right there too. That just takes a regular medium base light bulb, and you just slide the glass in. Here's the beautiful piece of glass, and I'll get more into Hubbardton Forge's opal glass farther in the video. This just slides in, and then you just take your hand with this retaining ring and you kind of screw it on, and it's going to hold the whole thing on very, very easily. Okay, let's get into a couple more things. So, like I said, I could probably get you to about 85 inches overall height by just ordering another kit of pipes. But if you need this to be longer than that, let's say you're coming in at 96 or 112, send me an email. Say, I'm looking at the 363015 and I need it to be X. Tell me what that X is. And we send that email to the customs department at Hubbardton Forge, and it comes back with a quote number, and they tell us what we can do for you. Adds a little time and money, but we can do it. A couple other custom things I can do on this too. You'll notice in the pull-down menu that these are going to be offered only in the coastal finishes, and there's probably going to be a couple of those missing. If you're trying to match this with other interior Hubbardton Forge fixtures, we can often do custom finishes. Same deal. Tell me what you're looking for, and we can kind of go from there. And there's one last thing. This is not slope ceiling adaptable as standard product because it's technically an exterior fixture. Usually when you see my other videos and you see these canopy, there's a little knuckle at the top. This does not have that. We can do this as a custom fixture for interior use only with a little knuckle that allows it to bend just like your finger, and it'll get you to about 45 degrees, so you're good to go there. Okay, so that kind of covers all that stuff. Why don't we talk about what's going on inside of this as far as you can get as far as bulbs go. The recommended bulb size is an A19. That's just a standard size bulb we all grew up with. 100 watt max is what you can put in, and that's because of the heat generated by an incandescent bulb. But when you get into LEDs, you can do whatever you want, really. The question is, can I get the bulb into this giant piece of glass? And the answer is yes. I can get basically everything in there. So you can still stick with an A19 bulb. And if you want to do an LED, I've seen these guys go up to about 100 watt equivalent. I bought one at like a Walmart, and it was a General Electric warm white dimmable, and it was pretty good. We use them all over our showroom. This is an A20, and you'll notice it's a little bigger than this guy. These I can get up to like 150, sometimes 200 watt equivalent. So if you're using this on a porch and you really want to, you know, light up the place around you, you can put in this A20 bulb without a problem at all. And this is a dimmable fixture, so you just want to zero in on if you wanted to dim it. Remember, if you're going to be inside and you're putting in an incandescent bulb, you can just use a regular dimmer. You can also use an LED dimmer. They're very easy to get to, and then you're good to go there. There's also matching wall sconces for this. Check them out. There's one right next to me here. I think that would be a good way to go if I was using this inside, because I think it's pretty cool. When we talk about the color of light, I'm always talking about in terms of Kelvin. So 2700 Kelvin with an LED is going to be that super yellow light, almost like an incandescent glow or a halogen glow. Way on the other side of that is called daylight, and daylight sounds warm. It is not warm. That's kind of a cold hospital waiting room light, or like an overcast day in the wintertime in beautiful Vermont. That's going to be that bluish white light. In the middle of all that, what we use in our showroom is called warm white, and that is a 3000 Kelvin bulb. And that's what's coming down in my hands. That's what this is. This is 3000 Kelvin, nice warm light, and that's what we like to use here. So what I would probably do for this, I'd probably go up to like 100 watt equivalent LED. You want to make it dimmable, and I would probably zero in on that 3000 Kelvin. So I want to touch on Hubbardton Forge's glass for just a second. Hubbardton Forge's opal glass is not just another piece of white glass. This is actually hand-blown glass. All of their glass is hand-blown. And to begin with, it's actually a clear piece of glass to start with. And they come in, they blow a second layer on the inside of white glass. Then they come back and they do a third step where they sandblast the entire outside. So you'll notice when you get these in your hands, they actually have layers of glass on them on the end. You can see them on these two pieces. And it gives it this really soft, semi-transparent, kind of milky quality. It's a soft glowing piece. Really, really pretty. You know, they're really obsessed about details at Hubbardton Forge, and a lot of people don't. I don't think they appreciate it out in the world, but you appreciate it because that's why you guys are here watching this video. There you go. Let's talk about something else. Same kind of idea. They only use aircraft-grade aluminum to make all of their outdoor lighting, and the reason they do that is because aluminum holds up better than any other material in harsh, extreme weather. When you go out and you're out in the world, look up and you'll see those jet airlines flying up there way above your head. They're all made out of aluminum for a reason, because it holds up beautifully, it welds beautifully, it doesn't rust, it's very light, and it's just the best material to use outside. So on top of that, they have developed these outdoor baked epoxy powder coats that can go over this and make them pretty much indestructible, and we're going to talk about that right now. So how they do this, you'll notice in the picture next to me, there's a picture of a woman, and she's actually shooting powdered finish at the fixture. And they take the fixture, let's say this is the fixture to begin with, okay? They wire it up with a wire here, a wire coming down. They run a small amount of electricity through it to make it positive. And what that does, it makes it attract everything around it. So when she's over there spraying little bits of powdered finish, what it's going to do, it's going to go over the entire fixture. It's going to get into every nook, every cranny, top, bottom, sides, the whole thing. They're going to take that fixture, they're going to put it into an oven. That's going to melt that down and make it into a hard epoxy shell. And it makes it, incredibly strong. Because they do this, and these things have been tested in these wind chambers where they have shot, salty seawater at them, basically, because that's what's going to happen on a beach, right? Where a lot of these things are going to end up. They had to really do that to make sure that they're going to hold up for you. And because they have done that, They offer the best warranty for the entire lighting industry, and you can see that over on the left-hand side of your screen. Limited lifetime warranty for residential use, and check it out, and it'll really make you feel better about their products. Cool. Okay. Moving on from there, why don't we talk about our showroom in Vermont. We have over 350 Hubbardton Forge fixtures spread across 2 floors. We actually have a What's on Display page on our website. It's over in the red tabs over on the left-hand side of your screen, so you can open up that and check it out. Showroom has also a clearance center. So clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's an amazing deal for you. It's returns, discontinued things, and showroom samples. If you guys are going to come visit us, do me a favor, bring a big SUV, if you can, if you have one, only because the boxes are set up for shipping. Measure everything you can think of. So measure with a measuring tape, measure your ceilings, measure counters, tables, distances between junction boxes and things like ceilings, because if you're looking, you want to make sure when you're looking at these things that they're going to be able to be used by you for your needs, okay? And then also bring an iPad. If you guys are doing a project and you have a tablet laying around at home, take pictures with that. Take pictures, and you can bring that tablet in, and we can go through all those pictures together and look and see what you guys are doing, and I can help you out on that, okay? So when you buy your Hubbardton Forge fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. No tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont, and we're the only dealer with 90-day returns and no restocking fees. No one else does that. Some larger items, generally big things on pallets and custom things, are going to be non-returnable. We'll always tell you that on the page for it, so just keep your eyes peeled for that. And then on top of all that, we offer a rush program. So in order for you to get all of these different finishes, Hubbardton Forge doesn't stock. It takes generally about 3 to 4 weeks to get product out. We can cut that time in half, and it is super, super inexpensive. A lot of people don't even know about it. If you want to know about it, the best thing to do is just drop me a quick email, sales@HandmadeInVermont.com, and we spell out the word Vermont. You can also call 802-446-2400 during business hours. And so I'm here every day except Sunday, from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time if you guys want to talk to me. And then you can email us 7 days a week at sales@HandmadeInVermont.com, and we spell out the word Vermont. So I think that kind of wraps things up on this. You guys have any questions at all, let me know. Thank you for stopping in today. Take care. Bye-bye.